Hey, good morning. It's a beautiful morning here in the Northwest. Um, Wanted to get back to you and let you know how Tuesday went. Yeah, I thought long and hard before I put that video out there. Seemed too personal at first, but the reason why I did it was just to demonstrate not what it looks like on everybody by any means, but what it might look like when you start looking into your past and revisiting injuries. I'll never forget when I first went into a counseling session. It was the early 90s. I was newly married and some things had come up and I realized I needed some help. And so I went into I'll be honest, Sue said, go get some counseling. And I went into a counseling session and I had and got emotional like that. And I'll never forget what the counselor said. He says, well, maybe there's something there. And he saw that pressure. He saw that pain, that unresolved pain. So anyway, that's why I put it out there. I hope it wasn't too odd. But anyway, here's what happened. It was interesting. I found the gravesite pretty quick. It was only about 30 feet from the car there. And it got a little bit emotional, and I basically asked the question to my mom, to her grave stone there, what do you think of me? All in all, I probably asked that question about a dozen times, maybe more. The first two were pretty emotional. And the last 10 weren't. I never really heard an answer. And it shocked me just a little bit. I thought I was going to hear something from her. But what we've said all the way along on this blog, from this video book, is that the whole process is not really to get any answers. It's just to let go of the pain, to let go of those deep injuries, to revisit them, to have those conversations about those difficult moments and just release the tension and just to be accepted. So it made sense to me that I didn't hear anything from her. It made sense. Because the answer isn't in what you hear back. It's the answer is in the conversation, just expressing what you're really feeling. What was interesting to me was at one point I looked up to the sky, and there was a clear blue sky in between some really gorgeous clouds. And I heard God say, the question really needs to be, what do I think about you? That was interesting to me. The question wasn't, what does my mom think? Because some of us have moms who don't think very good things about us. The question really is, what does God think about me? And what I sort of sensed happening was God was continuing to pave the way, to clear the path for me to hear what He thinks about me, which is the only thing that's truly important, which is the only thing that truly heals the heart, is to hear what God thinks about us. And did He answer the question, what do I think about you? But I heard Him, this is just me, right? I heard Him basically say, the path is now open to go back to my word, if you want to, and to discover perhaps for the first time what I think about you. And my relationship is not with the Word of God, my relationship is with God Himself. But He has told me clearly in His Word, that living and active Word of God, what He thinks about me. It may be my heart is ready now to hear it and to believe it in my heart rather than to hear it in my head. Maybe. All I know is things are continuing to move forward. Things are getting significantly healthier and healthier as they go along here. And I know that by my reactions. I'm becoming a softer, gentler man, even in difficult moments, which is shocking to everyone. And I got a long way to go, don't get me wrong. But I can see, even last week, there was 2 or 3 things that happened last week that I found myself kind of shaking my head going, I've never handled it that way before. It's too complicated to explain, but little subtle things that show that God is absolutely at work, and He's healing my heart and helping me. Through these digging and revisiting moments, He's healing things up and moving me forward. So I'm grateful for Him and for you. Thank you so much for being there. I hope my journey is helping your journey. I hope my words help you in your journey for God and with God and toward God. Yeah, that's what I hope. More than ever, it's good to be here with you. And I'm not going anywhere. I'll see you. Bye.